So write down the heading mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. Now what is mechanical energy? Mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy, or you can say it is the total energy. It is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy and potential energy. So it is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy possessed by the body. किसी भी बॉडी के पास कितनी काइनेटिक एनर्जी है और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी है, जब आप उसका सम करेंगे तो जो एनर्जी आपको मिलेगी उस एनर्जी को हम कहेंगे मैकेनिकल एनर्जी. So the formula of mechanical energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now what is the unit of mechanical energy? All type of energy have one unit, that is called joule.
Joule.
So SI unit is joule and the symbol is capital J. Is it clear, beta? Any doubt? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now next topic. Next topic is conservation of mechanical energy, or you can say law of conservation of mechanical energy. Law of conservation. First you write law of conservation of energy. Now what is law of conservation of energy? In junior classes you might have studied that the total energy possessed by the body remains conserved in an isolated system. Or you can say energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another form. So it states that energy can neither be created, neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another form. सो द मीनिंग इज कि एनर्जी को ना तो आप क्रिएट कर सकते हैं ना ही आप डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकते हैं. आप सिर्फ एनर्जी को ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं एक फॉर्म से दूसरे फॉर्म में. व्हेन यू स्विच ऑन अ बल्ब, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी कन्वर्जन टेक्स प्लेस? एनीबॉडी वांट टू गिव आंसर?
Yes, sir.
यस प्लीज.
Chemical energy into electric energy into light energy into heat energy.
Very good, very good. So first, when you switch on the bulb, that time the electrical energy is converted into light energy and also in the form of heat energy. So there are two types of conversion of energy. Similarly, when water is stored in the tank on your top roof, that time the water is having potential energy. But when you open the tap on the ground floor and you are taking the water from the tap, then what type of conversion is there?
Potential to kinetic energy.
Yes,
Potential
potential
to
energy
kinetic.
to kinetic energy. This is the conversion from potential energy to kinetic energy. Okay. So there are a number of types of conversion of energy. Conservation of mechanical energy of a freely falling body. Conservation of mechanical energy of a freely falling body. Now we will prove this, that when a body falls freely, its mechanical energy is conserved at different points. What do we have to prove? We have to prove that when a body falls freely under the effect of gravity, that time its energy is conserved at different points in the path. So let us consider a body h height above the ground. This is the ground, and there is a body which is h height above the ground. This height is taken as h. Now this body is going to fall freely under the effect of gravitational pull of earth. The mass of this body is m and the weight of the body acts in vertically downward direction. That is W equal to mg. Now let us define different points here. This is point A, initial position. This is point B, and this is point C on the ground. At these three different points, we have to prove that the energy, mechanical energy is conserved. It means the total mechanical energy at point A is equal to mechanical energy at point B is equal to mechanical energy at point C. So all the 3 points are having the same amount of energy. We have to prove that. Now let us take the separation between A and B point is x. So what is the separation between B and C?
H minus x.
Yes, the separation is h minus x. Okay. Now, beta, whenever you drop any body, that time the initial velocity of the body is considered as 0. Whenever we drop any body,
0.
that time the initial velocity of the body is 0. We don't know what is the velocity at point B and what is the velocity of the body at point C. We don't know. Okay, so we will also calculate these values while we will do the derivation. So first we consider a body. Consider a body of mass m. Consider a body of mass m falling freely under the effect of gravitational pull of earth. Under the effect of gravitational pull of earth. Let h is the height. It is the height above which height above the surface of earth to body. So height above the surface of earth to body. Now first we find out the total mechanical energy at point A. So first we find out the total mechanical energy at point A. Now mechanical energy is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So first we separately find out the value of kinetic energy and potential energy. Then we add both kind of energies. So 4 point A. I mentioned here that I am solving here 4 point A. Now 4 point A. Kinetic energy at point A is equal to half mu square, and the initial velocity at point A is 0. UA is your 0. Initial value of velocity is 0. Because UA is 0, so I can write here it is 0. Can we write it as 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next we find potential energy. So potential energy at point A is equal to m into g into h. Whenever you find out the value of potential energy, keep it in mind that you have to take the height above the surface of earth. In case of potential energy, you always have to consider the height from the surface of Earth. So it is m into g into h, equation number 2. Now mechanical energy at point A is sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. And the kinetic energy you calculated is 0 and potential energy you calculated is mgh. So mechanical energy at point A is mgh. Yes, beta, tell me, is there any problem? Any doubt? Any difficulty in understanding the concept?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, now we calculate for point B. So for point B, again we have to find out the kinetic energy and potential energy. Now for point B. Now when we calculate for point B, for kinetic energy we need the velocity. For kinetic energy we need the velocity at point B. So we will calculate the value of velocity at point B by the use of equation, that is third equation of motion or third equation of kinematics. So third equation of kinematics is u v square minus u square equal to 2as. Now using third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. Now what is third equation of motion? V square minus u square equal to 2as. And what is the distance between point A and B? From the diagram you can see here. The distance between A and B
X.
is x. So we write here x. So it is your 2a, and you can also write minus x. You can also write minus x, and the value of acceleration due to gravity is minus g. So you put here minus g, because the value of acceleration due to gravity is negative and the value of displacement in downward direction is also negative. Now we have to find the velocity at point B. So we write here subscript B and initial value of velocity at point A. What is the value of UA?
0.
0. So I write here 0 square equal to 2gx. So V square B is equal to 2gx. Okay. Now this is equation number 4. अब velocity हमें पता चल गई. Now we will find the kinetic energy. For kinetic energy, what we have to do? Multiply both sides. Multiply both sides by half m. We get. So when we multiply both sides by half m, what we get? Half m v square b equal to half m 2gx. 2 cancel out 2 and half mv square is equal to, that is your kinetic energy. So it is kinetic energy at point B is equal to m into g into x. Equation number 5. So we calculated the value of kinetic energy at point B. Is it clear? Any doubt in obtaining
No,
this
sir.
expression? Okay, very good. Now equation number 5 के बाद हम करेंगे potential energy. Potential energy at point B. So the formula is m into g into height. And what is the height of point B from the ground? The height of point B from the ground is h minus
H
x.
minus X.
Yes, so we write here h minus x. Or we can do one more step here. Potential energy at point B is mgh minus mgx. Equation number 6. Now it is the time to calculate the mechanical energy. So mechanical energy at point B is your kinetic energy at B plus potential energy at B. Kinetic energy at B is mgx, and potential energy at B we calculated mgh minus mgx. Mgx cancel out mgx, and the mechanical energy at point B is mgh. So you can see here that the mechanical energy at point B and the mechanical energy at point A both are equal to mgh. Is it? ऐसा ही है. At both the points A and B, the mechanical energy is equal to mgh. So at two different points, the mechanical energy is same. Now it is the turn to find out the mechanical energy at point C. Now point C is very close to point to the ground, very close to the ground. So first we find out the velocity at point C just before the body strikes the ground. Again we use third equation of motion between point A and C. Now using third equation of motion, using third equation of motion, v square minus u square equal to 2as. V at point C, u at point A, and your acceleration due to gravity is minus g, and your displacement is minus h. Why I have taken here minus h? Because the body is going in the downward direction. So v square C minus u square A, A is 0 and it is 2. Acceleration is minus g and displacement is minus h. Sorry. Now v square C equal to 2 into g into h. Equation number 8. Now we multiply both sides by half m to obtain the value of kinetic energy. So multiply both sides by half m, we get it is half m v square C equal to half m into 2gh. Now 2 cancel out 2, and your kinetic energy at point C is equal to m into g into h. This is equation number 9. Now we find potential energy. Potential energy at point C is m into g into h. H is 0 because C point is very close to the ground, so height is 0. Therefore, potential energy at point C is 0. Equation number 10. Now, total energy at point C. So, mechanical energy at C is kinetic energy at C plus potential energy at C equal to kinetic at C is we have mgh and potential at C we have 0. So, sum of these two is mgh. Therefore, mechanical energy at point C is mgh. It is equation number 11. So, at point A, at point B and at point C, we calculated the mechanical energy, and after calculating, we come to know that at point A, B and C, the mechanical energy is equal to mgh, which is same. So, using equation number 3, equation number 7 and equation number 11. So, using equation 3, 7 and 11, it is proved that mechanical energy mechanical energy of a freely falling body, of a freely falling body is conserved, so we can write the mechanical energy at point A is equal to mechanical energy at point B is equal to mechanical energy at point C. So at all these 3 points, the mechanical energy is conserved. Okay. So at these 3 points, mechanical energy is conserved. Now you just write it down and tell me if there is any doubt, then you can ask your doubt.